Talking Valley View girls soccer, Amy Hughes is with us today. And Amy, the summer's upon us, so I'm sure the girls are getting ready for soccer season. As a coach, talk about your excitement for the upcoming season.
I'm excited for the upcoming season. I have a lot of returning players coming back. We have 10 returning starters, and I have a lot of young talent coming in too. A lot of the ninth graders this year.
And you have a good handful, a little more than a handful of seniors on this team. Talk about what you expect from those seniors to maybe show the girls, hey, this is the way we'd like to get it done this year at Valley View, and hopefully have some success.
I have a lot of girls with good leadership qualities, and I'm just hoping that they'll take charge and do a lot of the things that coaches don't have to do then, if they take charge of the younger girls and show them the way we do things at school.
Of course, the league is always very competitive. Talk about some of those teams that you'll play and know that there'll be some tough games out there.
Yeah, Wallenpaupack and Abington and Prep are usually our tough competitions, but you never know what's coming up in the other schools either, so we'll have to wait and see.
As far as your team overall, you mentioned those 10 starters. You find yourself thinking right now we're going to be a little more defensive, we're going to be a little more offensive, or you feel like you have a balance?
A pretty good balance, I think, overall, and we're going to change our formation a little bit this year because we struggled last year with scoring, and we really want to focus on scoring because without scoring you can't win. So,
well, it's great to see you. We wish you the very best this season for 2017.
Thank you.
Valley View girls soccer, Jen Wynn with us. Jen, great to see you again. We saw you during softball season,
yes.
And
nice
talk about your role with the soccer team.
I was a captain last year as a junior, so just to kind of be a leader this year, lead by example, and a lot of new freshmen coming up, and just have to keep them together and play and have some fun.
You let them learn a little bit about the seniors. There's going to be 8 seniors this year.
Yeah.
What do you think the leadership of the seniors is going to be?
I think that everybody could bring a different part to the team, and we're not, because last year we only had two captains. We only had 4 seniors last year, so now we have more leadership on the team, more experience, so we'll be able to kind of play the field better, play as a team more, and also off the field kind of get those needs that the freshmen and the younger players need. Coach
mentioned the balance this year offensively, defensively, but said we really need to score. Talk about some of those girls you think that might be able to put the ball in the net.
Yeah, we have a senior friend, Francesca Romano, that's been doing really well for us the past couple of years, and we have some new freshmen coming up that are going to be some key players for our team.
As far as your role, what do you expect to do for your teammate this year?
I'm usually in the midfield, so I usually just kind of like keep the pace of the game and try to keep everybody together as we're playing, and kind of attack when we need and play defense when we need to. So kind of keep it calm and cool on the field so we're not all over the place.
Physically fit, something that goes hand in hand with soccer.
Definitely.
Talk about what you're doing in the summer to prepare for the season.
Well, we have some practices now and a trainer coming, so we're always just trying to keep in shape and
being as fit as you could, being at the highest level you can be. How about the teams in the league?
Well, Abington gives us a tough run for our money, so we have to make sure that we're ready for them and have a good strategy going into it. And also Prep is also very good, and Wallenpaupack is going to give us a tough game and hopefully a lot of fun.
Coach mentioned some of those same teams, so it should be interesting to see how things go this year. We wish you the best, Jen.
Thank you.
Rosalind Caloris joining us from the Valley View girls soccer team. And Rosalind, let's talk about, hey, are you in shape? You ready to go for the fall?
I think so. We start summer sessions right after school starts, and that's all summer long. And we actually have a trainer right now. His name's Julio. He comes 2 days a week. So I think we'll be ready for the season.
What's your role on the team? What's coach say? Hey, this is what I need you to do, Rosalind.
I lead the defense. Basically, I'm center defensive. I've been that way since I was 4. I started, and I just lead the defense.
Talk about that defense this year. Some experience back with 10 starters overall on the team. How about your keeper? Experience as well?
Actually, she never played goalie. She just started this year. So
that's the one spot.
Yeah, it's crazy. But she's really good. She actually, Olivia Mutual, her name is. She's good. I don't know. It was weird that we just threw her in there and she knew what she was doing, so we kept her.
Great to hear. Of course, how about the senior leadership this year? We heard a little bit from Jen. What do you think the seniors have to offer?
We have a lot of seniors that have been playing together since we were really young. Me and Jen started together when we were like 4. So like we know how to like work well together and everything. So that's it.
As far as the game this year, Coach mentioned, hey, there could be a little different formation. We don't want to give that away right now, but she said there's going to be a little more emphasis on scoring.
Yeah, last year we didn't have to score as much. Our defense was really the strong point on us. So we have a lot of new girls who are coming up that are really good with the scoring and everything, very good at the offense positions.
How about some of these underclassmen that we're hearing about? Do they have some of that ability possibly to score?
Yeah, Kayla Barrett, she actually played defense last year, but she would take the ball all the way from the back line up and score it. She's really good. Julia Konashevsky, she's a really good forward. Her younger sister actually joined this year. Her name's Alyssa, and she is amazing. She's probably the best I've seen so far.
And then Coach said a lot of girls out for the team. Expected maybe 30, 40 girls?
Yeah, we have a lot trying out this year. So summer's kind of hectic with all these new girls. So we're hoping to have a good outcome this season.
Hopefully competition breeds competition. You'll be a little better this season, and we wish you the very best. Great to see you here at our Carol and Janelle.
Thank you.
Victoria Cacho joining us from the Valley View girls soccer team. And Victoria, you're a midfielder. So talk about what Coach expects out of you on your team.
To get the ball from defense, like closer to the goal, to get it up the field to score, and just pass it around.
Scoring seems to be the theme this year. Coach said we gotta score more goals. Who are going to be some of those girls this year that are going to score?
We have a couple girls. Most of our midfield, we have Jen at midfield with probably Kayla Barrett, and then we have up in front Julia Konashevsky and Francesca Romano. So hopefully we got a lot of points off them.
And then some younger players pushing for playing time. What are you seeing so far in some of these summer workouts with some of these younger girls?
A lot of potential with these girls. Like there's a bunch of girls that are looking for that position. They're fighting for it. A lot of them with travel teams, and yeah, a lot of potential.
How about your leadership along with the other seniors? What do you try to do to say, okay, this is what you need to do as a senior to show them the Valley View way of playing?
Well, being a senior, everybody's a leader. We are just all together as a team. For the summer, we have a trainer coming, but we also all know like we have a part in what to do, and we have to help the girls, especially like the newer girls. They don't really know the older girls, so we're like introducing them, making everybody feel comfortable and part of the team.
And that's part of the whole process of feeling comfortable, gaining some confidence. How do you see your team develop this year with 10 starters back? There's really some good competition in the league. You're probably still going to be looked at as a little bit an underdog with some of these other teams, but do you think as the year goes on, the team could possibly do some positive stuff?
Yeah, hopefully we get those wins, get the goals, because I think that will boost up our confidence a lot more. I think we were just hoping that we got all the goals and then hopefully win and get something.
You're also involved with track and field. Talk a little bit about what you compete in there.
I'm a sprinter for track and field. I run the 100, the 4x1, and the 200. I'm looking, hopefully next year I can maybe run the 400 too.
All right, well, you're a busy young lady, and of course soccer season right upon us. We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Francesca Romano joining us from the Valley View girls soccer team. And Francesca, let's talk about you're one of those returning starters back this year. What's your role on this year's team?
Definitely leadership. I love hyping everyone up. I think it's all about getting everyone to just get excited, get into the game. Definitely being a leader, no matter what. Definitely.
And you got to score some goals this year. Coach said, "Hey, we got to score goals."
Yep, it's all about scoring.
Who's going to be some of those goal scorers?
Honestly, we have a lot of good strikers. I'm one of them. We have Kayla Barrett, Julia Konashevsky. We have Victoria Cacho. A lot of it works with a lot of passing. It's all about passing too. It's the technique. You need to be able to know where everyone is, connect the passes, and just get it in. Definitely.
Girls are all talking about some of these younger players pushing for playing time. What have you seen with some of the younger girls?
Definitely. They all have a lot of talent, so they want to be able to show it. So they're all about getting playing time. They want to be recognized, basically, and they should, because of the talent they have. They have a lot. They know how to work with the ball. They have a lot of experience. They play travel teams. They're very experienced, so it's gonna be good.
As far as your coaching staff and trying to get the most out of you, what are some things you do in the summer to try to get in shape, or do some specific drills to try to hone in on being a better team?
Well, we started conditioning very early just to get a good start ahead of the game. With the conditioning, we do a lot of running, and then we also take part in a lot of drills, because I think it's not really about running. Yeah, you need the stamina and you have to, but you also if you don't know how to work with the ball and you don't know the ball skills, you have to know the game. But if you're more focused with running, that's not really what it's about. If you got to know the game, you have to be able to work with the ball. That's definitely a key point in the game.
Future endeavors for you. Talk about what you're thinking about. You're only a year away from graduating, so what's next for you?
Well, as in going away, I kind of want to stay. I definitely want a dorm. I don't want to go far, probably about 2 hours away. I'm interested in psychology, definitely. I love talking to people. I love helping people out. That's something, I enjoy that a lot. So I plan on doing that in the future.
Well, sounds like an interesting future. We wish you the very best. Of course, have a great season for Valley View.
Thank you.